Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigval Green here, and I'm close to beating Heroic 2 Lord Joker, and I thought I might share the experience and the methods that I'm using with you, because they might be useful to you. Since this account that we will see the fights on I'm playing on, it's like 8 months old, and while those are not going to be necessarily the best teams to fight Lord Joker, they're going to be reliable teams that you can use on, let's say, a newer account. And at the same time, I'll not have any very strong tanks or any entropy, because in theory any team can fight Lord Joker with a strong tank and entropy, but many of you will not have access to that, so we'll go through some teams that might help you out. So with all that being said, if you find this helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get into it.
This is the future.
Okay, so quick rundown on this team setup, though you have seen it in the start, in the introduction part, on the background. But quick rundown, we'll have King with Firebox, and Dr. Fate with Firebox, and Shazam with whatever. The thing is, with this one, you don't really need to have a Firebox on King, but you do need to have a Firebox on Dr. Fate. And the strategy is just pushing Boss Joker all the way to the corner and then doing an infinite combo with Dr. Fate until the end of the fight. But you'll see this better in a following fight that we'll take a look at, because over here it failed and I go to a backup strategy. This backup strategy is doing an infinite combo with Shazam. So we tap 3 times, swipe right with Shazam, and then use a special one, tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, and then tagging King. If we are not going to have enough energy for a King special 3, then we'll keep up the combo with Shazam, because King needs to get in to do a special 3 and end his combo no matter how you do it in a swipe right, so Shazam can safely tag in. Against Boss Joker, this will prevent literally everything. Except for the super move. It will not prevent super moves, so you need to get that out of the way. And the best way to deal with that, even though I'll not need to deal with it over here because this went a little bit more different than it would usually do, but how you need to deal with the super move is let him use the super move on King, because your other 2 characters might die, and if they die, another character is going to get tagged in and they will just get killed one after the other and get wiped out through the entire match. So you need to let King die to the super move, because that way you will be able for him to revive and you might be able to catch the fight back up from there. So if you don't have this strategy is really going to be used if you don't have any Firebox and you need to push Boss Joker all the way to the corner, and without Firebox this might be somewhat of a difficult thing to do. But yeah, you don't have many other options except for some that I'll show you here. You can also use Hellboy as a tank and push it all the way to the corner with Hellboy, but we covered the Hellboy strategy many times. But yeah, as you can see here, other than Dr. Fate dying and having to switch the strategy, it went smoothly here. And something that you need to understand in terms of raids and solo raids is that it does not always go as planned, and you need to adapt yourself. Use the super move over there, because the timer was running out, and we managed to get some damage on. 132 million, that's decent. Now we're going to use the Silver Banshee team. The characters preview is on fast forward, so if you wanted to watch it, you can go all the way back and slow down the speed. We're backing off all the way to the left corner, and my Silver Banshee is not the best thing in the world. Like, she's 5 stars and level 60 gears. But I think with this build, with this strategy, is we are going to use We're going to use Jon Stewart Green Lantern as a support character, because while we have him in, the hazard secondary effects are not going to do anything to us, which means we are not going to get power drained. And if we're not going to get power drained, we can safely stay in the left corner of the map. What does that mean? It means that Silver Banshee is going to be able to be used properly, and you'll be able to use your let's say special one to disable the enemy's abilities. With this strategy, you kind of need to have yourself somewhat of a apocalypse artifact, because this is not going to work as well with the all blades. Like, you could have Jon Stewart Green Lantern as the combo builder for her, you could have Power Girl as the combo builder for her, but it's not going to go as smoothly, and this works best if you have an Apocalypse artifact to give her some health and use her as the active character. I have a level 5 Firebox on here. on her, and it's going to go pretty well. So what I'm going to do is try and disable as many abilities and then try to use a special tree. Again, you'll see this pip once more in this video, and the next time you'll see this pip, it will go far better than this time, because this was the first time when I was using this strategy. And Silver Banshee shouldn't have any problems doing this, because she's got a huge amount of base defense. Like mine at level 60 gears, I think it's at 70% defense without me adding any defense. So she will be quite resilient. Going to go for a special tree with 3 disables, unfortunately not a crit. Something about this fight that I find weird, like with Dr. Fate, when you're fighting Silver Banshee and you wanna close the distance, you can do a jump attack and then a special one right after the jump attack. When you're fighting Boss Joker, there are times where you can't do the special one after the jump attack, and over here you kinda need to jump over stuff, like this one. And yeah, this time it worked, but he was too far away, but what I mean it's that you can't use the special one after each jump attack, and that's something that's a little bit annoying, and I don't understand why it's a thing. Nevertheless, we got 3 disables. We're going to engage the combo into a special tree, hopefully a crit. Yes, 2 million, almost. Like, we could have used the super move here, since we're going to use some basic attacks, and it might have been... Oh, you see what I mean? Jump attack and no special one. It might have been worthwhile using a super move, but yeah, it costs too much, and we need that energy to start off. 2 million, and we're going to go for one last special tree. And that's going to be it for this fight. Again, not my best performance. In the next fight with Silver Banshee, it will go far better. And this is something that you could use, though it's not so recommended. Like, this flash is like level 50-ish gears, and I just wanted to try the strategy. We got over here Black Lightning with Cyborg and Flash. Flash will be the damage dealer, Cyborg will be there to boost Just League Flash's attacks, and Black Lightning will be there to heal them, because Black Lightning provides a passive not only to the multiverse characters but to every character in Just 2 Mobile that will make them heal as they get power drained. So by playing this team and by staying in the left side of the map, we're going to constantly get power drained by Boss Lord Joker by staying in that. And you can use this strategy with teams that rely on basic attacks, though the only... Actually, there are 3 that are going to work like this, I think. There might be more, but off the back of my head I can say Just League Superman team. But it's pretty much the same as this one, so you might as well use Just League Flash instead of Just League Superman, since you'll have to subtract the Batman. There is Black Manta team that can do this. And yeah, I forgot the third one. But the idea of the strategy is that we just hang back and we're going to get healed by the power drain. A thing that I forgot to take note of is the fact that Batman Lord Joker's got something on his special one that's called Fast Attacks Disable. And that is something very useless in most situations. But in this situation, if I get hit by the special one while using this team, my damage is going to be reduced by 75%, because I'm going to miss 3 additional hits on my attacks. So yeah, I don't think it's the best strategy you can use. I just used this to see if this was possible and to see how it worked, because I think I saw all the way back in the day somebody that did this to phase 3 in normal raids. But yeah, for this one, this strategy, you could use it if it's like the last boss you need to defeat until you fight Darkseid and you just got a team laying around that's got nowhere to go. But this is not an ideal place to be for the Just League team or any team that's based on fast attacks, because if he hits you with a special one, your fast attacks are going to be disabled and you are going to get your damage restricted. But other than that, feel free to experiment with Black Lightning with other teams. But yeah, as I said, you'll get power drained. Like, that's the purpose of the strategy. If you don't get power drained, it doesn't work. So you'll need to figure out teams that are going to deal most of their damage through basic attacks and are not going to rely on energy. And right here we're going to start maybe to push a little bit forward, because it's almost the end of the match and we don't really need to get healed anymore. We might actually get some energy, maybe do a special tree or something. And when I think back on it, we could have tried to hang like in the middle and only gone back for the healing, but the healing was very important to me, to be honest. We couldn't have survived without it, and we managed to squeeze in a super move for 500k, and that's going to be the end of the fight. Again, not the best strategy to use here, but look, it works. It dealt 11 million. Yeah, and I guess Black Manta that just League Flash can deal like 40 million, but again, not the best thing in the world. Now you're going to see this in place. And by the way, quick tip, when you're setting a boss fight, you should back off while blocking and then swipe right to engage the combo. That's a pretty safe way. Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy start there, going to also start with special 2 from King, maybe going for another special 2, because after that we'll just have to be forced into using special 3s only, because that's how the Dr. Fate strategy really works properly. Dagger Fate in, tap 2 times, swipe right, tap 2 times while backing up, and then just swipe right, tap 2 times, back off while blocking, and repeat the combo. Now we're going to tag in King, we're all the way up to a 40 hit combo, so that special 3 will hurt. Tagging in Dr. Fate from swipe right. And by the way, with this team, you know I said with strategies like this you should let your King die, because he can revive. Over here I will let Shazam die, because my Shazam is tanky enough to survive the super move. But that might not be the scenario for you, so be mindful of that. Yeah, we really need to engage a combo here. Okay, combo engaged, King is going to go in, and then we're going to tag yet again in the Dr. Fate to continue that pounding. He's in the corner, and from this point there's literally nothing he can do that uses his super move. I just have to be mindful to keep Dr. Fate in the fight until I get enough energy for special 3 with King. Like if King gets in and he does not have enough energy for special 3, then the combo is ruined and I might lose the entire fight. Over there a little bit of a mistake on my, let's say, finger management on the screen, and I got the combo interrupted, but I managed to re-engage it. Again, it works if you do it properly. I did not do it properly there. King re-engaging the combo, going for a special 3. That's going to deal 2 million damage, pretty decent. Dr. Fate in. And there's nothing that he can do, there's literally nothing he can do. Like, the only downside, let's say, of this strategy is that you might find it a little bit hard to do special 3s at the start of the fight, but other than that it's going to be smooth. And it's going to be far better than the Shazam strategy, because Dr. Fate is going to be able to do the infinite combo without consuming energy. And yeah, over there, it was my bad, I screwed up. Misclicked something. I misclicked something, and that got my Dr. Fate killed. But we'll just push him back to the corner with those guys, and we'll continue the Shazam strategy. And with this team, it's so good that you got 2 corner strategies to use. So if you fail one, you might get like a second chance to do the other one. But yeah, Shazam going to be in, doing the combo, using the special one. Re-engaging the combo, we're going to go for a King tagging here. Special 3, and it's pretty much the end of the fight, so we might as well use the super move here. And we're going to, after this, of course, die. Or not, I just tagged in Shazam for a little bit more damage, I guess. But yeah, this one, I think, better than the first one. And we got 92 million damage. Okay, now we're going to use the Silver Banshee team again, and I think this pip is going to work better. But I've already walked you through this, so I'm just going to leave you with the fight. I'm going to put on some music. Thank you yet again, guys, for watching. I really appreciate your support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you find this helpful. Hit that like button, comment down below, dislike it if you dislike it, and I'll see you all in the next one.